So I am recording this video in the middle of the game. There is still about 20 to 25 minutes left within the match, and I kind of want to already express how I'm feeling about this match. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. And the reason why I'm recording this very early is because I don't care if Barcelona end up scoring about 3 goals in the last 5 to 10 minutes of the match. It really doesn't matter because the first 65 to 75 minutes of the match was horrendous. It was really, really bad. And one of the worst things that I have seen about this Barcelona game is that we have been struggling against a team that was only playing with 10 men. Osasuna received a red card in the first 20 minutes, and the fact that Barcelona were having trouble to score or even try to speed up play is very embarrassing. You know what's actually even more embarrassing is the fact that Osasuna saw more chances with 10 men against a team, right, which was Barcelona, that had 11. Barcelona had 1 player more than Osasuna. That is the thing that annoys me the most, is that it feels like a very 50-50 game when it should not feel like that. It should feel like Barcelona have this match under complete control, but all the way until like the 75th minute, it has been very 50-50, and that's very alarming. I have no idea why these players just seem like they don't care at all. And you could say that, but Kevin, the players are tired. They play every 2 or 3 days. Just give them a break. It's okay that Barcelona ties 0-0 at the Camp Nou against Osasuna, who only had 10 players. I just think that you're completely wrong. Like Pep Guardiola earlier today had an interview, and he said something about how if the players are tired, what does he think about the whole situation? And Pep Guardiola said this: I'm tired, but not in my legs like the players. But it's only 1 more month or so. It's not the first time we play so many games in a month. It's the best way to live. If a player is tired, then someone else will play in their position. And then he continues to say, we are not tired. If you have positive thoughts, you are not tired. And so you can see that there is a very different type of energy at Manchester City. Pep Guardiola is once again just showing that, yes, it is true that we are playing almost like every 2 or 3 days, but it does not matter. If you're tired, then you're going to be replaced. And if you feel like you don't want to play, you're still going to be replaced. And that same type of energy needs to happen at Barcelona, because if I see players like Sergio Busquets or Frankie de Jong or Pedri or Gavi or Dembele or Ferran or Ansu or Lewandowski, like any of these players, right, playing at a very slow pace, then you have to be dropped from the starting 11. Like the starting 11 that we saw technically and skill-wise, that is the best starting 11, with players like Gavi, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Gavi, Pedri, Frankie, all starting. Sergio Busquets, all of these players all starting, right? Technically, they are the best. But if they're not giving out 100% on the pitch against Osasuna, then Xavi Hernandez needs to make decisions, because there has been too many games. We have seen this too many times where Barcelona are struggling against a mid to small level club, and they play like if they already won La Liga. It just doesn't make no sense. It's very disrespectful in my opinion. So now that I do see here, I can see that Barcelona did score a goal from which is Jordi Alba. He did score the goal, but again, like I have said in the beginning of this video, regardless of what happens, I don't care if Barcelona score another one or like this game finishes 3-0. It really doesn't matter. The first 65 minutes is a embarrassment, because this is the type of thing that will kill you during big matches. Like what would happen if Barcelona performed like this against a City or a Bayern or a Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid or whoever, right? Whoever's in the top right now in Europe. What would happen? Barcelona would not be near that type of level to be in the top 10 best teams in the world. Barcelona has the capability. We have the correct players. I think that Frankie, Pedri, Gavi, Ansu, Rafinha, Dembele, Lewandowski, Koundé, Alejandro Balde, Eric Garcia, Araujo, they all have what it takes to be in the best team in the world. We have it, but right now they're not really showing it. I don't know what is currently going on in this club or in this squad. Is there something that we just do not know? But it just really feels like they seem way too comfortable being on a 11-point lead. We need to stretch it out even more. We need to give 100% every match until the season is over, regardless if there is a huge margin between first place and second place. And I've said this plenty of times. If we take this type of attitude and this type of rhythm into the next season, we're not going to be winning nothing at all. We're not going to be winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, the Champions League, nothing. So I do want to give props towards Jordi Alba for scoring that goal. You can see that the Camp Nou is bursting with a lot of energy, but like really, Barcelona is winning 1-0 at the Camp Nou against a 10-man Osasuna. We have to do so much better, so much better. So as I do currently look at these stats, and this is what the match not finished yet, but we can see that Osasuna have 2 shots on target while Barcelona have 4 shots on target. I don't understand, like, why is the number so close close to each other? Like, why does Barcelona only have 2 more shots on target than Osasuna? And Osasuna have, again, 10 men. And we have all of the attackers right now playing. Ansu Fati, Lewandowski, Dembele, and much more. So it's very concerning. And we have to pick up the rhythm, because I understand that, you know, like right now, Barcelona's playing at a very high rhythm in the last 15 minutes, but that is because they know that they need to score. Like, this type of energy and rhythm should have been implemented by the very first minute and put the game away as soon as possible, because now we can't even see players like Lamine Yamal go into the match and play maybe 15 to 20 minutes, which was something that many of us wanted to see. Now we can't see players like Pablo Torre, because now we have to close the match in a very good way and we have to put our best players. And so we have to do better. And especially when it comes to playing out from the back, we have seen so many errors and so many misplaced passes coming from the defense, and Osasuna almost scored. They had a few chances, and then after that they're like what's going on? What's going on here? We need to do better. Like those type of problems should not even be arising right now at all. And so moving away from the post-match review, I also want to talk about 2 separate things, which is going to be very quick. I want to talk about Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi has been sanctioned, right? He has been suspended temporarily for 2 weeks, mainly because PSG were very frustrated with the fact that Messi went to Saudi Arabia without any real permission at all, which doesn't make no sense, because if you think about it, you know, like Messi is a very grown man. He has responsibilities. He has things that he has to take care of. I don't know why he needs to inform PSG that he's doing something. And keep in mind, their next match is going to be in about 5 days. And so Messi is doing this in a very correct time, I would say. It's not like he's going to Saudi Arabia 2 days before a match. Everything he does is very calculated and with a very reasonable time frame. And so to see this, I know that the relationship between PSG and Messi is getting even further and further. But it's very surprising, because I haven't seen Messi ever get temporarily suspended and especially for 2 weeks in his career. Another thing that has been reported is about Alejandro Balde. His renewal is now officially closed. Jorge Mendes did arrive at Barcelona earlier today, and it's complete. Alejandro Balde will be with Barcelona for many, many more years, and that is something that we have been wanting to hear, is to see that Balde is committed to this club. We know that this player can be the best left back in the world, and he has shown this yet again against Osasuna with a great performance. Do I think that he could have played it better? Yes, of course he can, because we know his level, but he was, again, fundamental towards Barcelona's attack, and he played very well. And to see him renew with Barcelona, we can finally rest. So that is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.